Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna start. You can start sitting on your block if you'd like. Or if you'd like to sit right on the ground, you're more than welcome. Just whatever is most comfortable for you. And we're gonna start with a little bit of breath work to start the practice. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be breathing slowly in through the nose for a count of approximately 4, but you can make it longer if you'd like. The longer you go, the better it's gonna be because it's just gonna slow down your breath. So we're going to be breathing in through our nose nice and slow, starting at a count of 4, holding it up at the top for 4, and then exhaling out through our mouth for 4, and then holding it at the bottom for 4. So it's called box breathing. So we're going to start off by doing that, and then we're going to kind of add in some other different layers into it. So we'll add in really, like, as you're breathing in, you're going to imagine that there's a ball of energy at the base of your tailbone and that you're moving that ball of energy up to the top of your head. And then as you're exhaling, you're imagining it falling down the back of your head back to your tailbone. So we're going to do that for a little bit. And then we're going to use, we're going to connect our tongue to the roof of our mouth as we inhale. And then we're going to allow our tongue to fall from the top of our mouth as we exhale. And we're going to go through that. And I'll guide you through that, so no need to remember it. I just wanted to let you know kind of beforehand so you know kind of the sequence of it. And then that way our mind can kind of relax and just be more present with the actual experience that we're going to. And I'll guide you into which one we're doing when. So when you're ready, you can slowly start closing down your eyes. Just getting yourself comfortable. Just feeling your sit bones either on the floor or on your block. As you're breathing, you're starting to feel your body moving with every breath. Feeling all of the sensations of your clothing on your skin, of yourself on the ground. Noticing any sounds you might hear in the room around you. Just allowing your focus to jump from sound to sound, not staying on one for too long. Seeing if you can hear anything outside of your room. And then slowly bringing your focus back into your body, into your breath. Feeling the weight of your body down beneath you on the floor. Feeling your breath moving in and out of your body. Seeing if you can feel your heart beating in your chest. And just allowing any tension that you're feeling in your body to melt away. And then beginning as we breathe, as you breathe in, allowing your belly to expand out, and then your rib cage, and then having your chest be that very last thing as you're breathing. And just noticing how that feels to expand your belly out. I know I can even feel in mine, it's a little bit tight this morning because I've had so many things on the go with me leaving for my trip on Monday that I've been having a little bit more busy than normal. So I can feel a little bit of tension kind of in my belly. Just noticing what that feels like. Um, and so moving into our box breathing, breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and holding it up at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, 3, 2, and 1, and holding it at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding it up at the top. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, 3, 2, 1, and holding it at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Now continuing this breath at your own pace. Beautiful. And the next time you're at the bottom, just pausing there, just for a slight moment, imagining that ball of energy, that beautiful ball of energy at the base of your tailbone. And as you breathe in, using the same breath, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're going to pull that energy ball up to the crown of your head and then hold it there for 4 seconds. And then exhaling, having it fall down the back of your body, all the way back down to your tailbone. And so just practicing with that visualization. And you can either keep going with that visualization or drop that visualization off now. And as you breathe in, you're going to connect the tongue to the roof of your mouth and then holding up at the top. And then as you exhale, then you're going to release that tongue from the top of your mouth and continuing your breath like that. And taking your time to just come back to your regular breath. If you'd like, you can place your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your belly. Just feeling your body moving with the breath. Taking a moment to tune into your body with an intention for this practice, for your day, what you'd love to have happen as a result. Anything you'd love to release, anything you'd love to call in. Good. So you can place your hands down on your knees and you can open up your eyes if you'd like. I'm just going to start with some gentle spinal movement. So just moving your spine in circles. You just go in one way. Just warming up that spine nice and slow. Just allowing those circles to slowly get bigger and bigger. Really like accentuating your body as it moves. And not forgetting about your breath as you're moving. Still staying connected to your breath. And you can move the other way. And then just move the way that your body wants to move. Just finding any of those tender spots, maybe those sore areas, and staying a little bit longer on them. Yeah, finding your way back to center. And as you inhale, allowing your belly button to come to the front, your chest arching up, and then bringing your head up to the sky. And as you exhale, curling that chin down, and then pushing your belly button toward the back wall, and really reaching through your shoulders, hanging onto those knees. As you breathe back in, allowing that belly button to come to the front of the room, your chest to come up, chin to the sky. And then as you exhale, rolling that chin back down, pushing that belly button toward the back wall. And then just flowing at your own pace with your breath for your seated cat-cow. And slowly finding your way back to center. If you'd like to move your neck around, and slowly begin dropping your right ear to your right shoulder. Breathing in, moving it through center, allowing that left ear to drop toward your left shoulder. And breathing in, going back through center. This time turning your chin to look over your right shoulder. As you breathe in, coming back through center, and then exhaling, looking over your left shoulder. And coming back through center. And you can just allow your neck to roll in any way that feels great for your neck. And so we're going to come into our butterfly. So you can allow your soles of your feet to touch in the center here. And if you do have more than one block, or if you want to put pillows underneath your knees to support your knees, this is a great time to be able to do that. And you really want to be sitting up on both of your seat bones. So not having your back rolled under where you're more on your tailbone. So really sitting and rotating that pelvis so that you're really sitting up straight, your spine's nice and long, and you're sitting on those two seat bones that you've got there on your bum. And so you can hang on to your feet. You can give yourself a little foot massage if you want as well. And just taking the time to close your eyes down and just being present with your breath again. And just noticing how this feels in your body. Just noticing if you're holding any tension through your legs, where you're holding your legs up, just allowing them to relax and soften. And then if you'd like, you can slowly start walking yourself down toward the ground. You can also grab a blanket, a pillow, anything that you'd like to kind of cuddle into it. And then you can just place your hands down in front of you, and then you can allow your head to rest down as well. And just allowing your neck to really relax down. Noticing if you're holding any tension through your forehead, just allowing it to relax through your eyes, your cheekbones, your jaw, just allowing it to soften. If you feel like you're holding a lot of tension through your jaw, you can open up and close your mouth really big. Move your jaw around. Noticing if you're holding any tension through your upper back or your shoulders, seeing if you can let them relax a little bit more. And just slowly moving down your body, and down your arms, letting them soften. Your chest, your back, your stomach, through your hips, seeing if you can allow them to soften a little bit more. And all the way down your legs and all the way to your feet and your toes. And then when you're ready, you can slowly start walking your hands back up. Move your blankets or your pillows. And you can use your hands to kind of slowly, gently bring your knees back up. And then if you'd like, to just bring a little bit more movement through your hips here, and place your hands just behind you. And then we'll just move our knees from side to side, kind of like windshield wipers. Perfect. And making your way back to center. You can actually find your way down laying on your back. You can lay down on your back. You can bring both of your knees into your chest. Just rolling around on your back a little bit. Move your neck from side to side. When planting both of your feet down on the ground. And then we're going to lift up into a bridge. So pushing through your heels and through your toes, mostly in your heels, engaging through your glutes and through your core. You can have your hands down by your side, slowly lifting up your hips to the sky. And then moving your hips over toward the left side of your mat. And then allowing them to just fall down onto the ground. And then allowing those knees to fall over to the right. Just finding a comfortable place for your arms. You might want them down by your sides. You might want them up in your cactus arms, kind of bent up by your head. And then if you'd like, you can turn your head and turn it over your left shoulder. Just brings in a little bit more of a stretch there. And then just closing your eyes down. And just tuning back into your body, into your breath. Just noticing in your body where you're holding any little bits of tension. And then just allowing it to soften, even just the smallest ways. And then just finding stillness here. And then when you feel ready, you can slowly turn your neck back to center. And then slowly start bringing your knees back to center, centering yourself on your mat. If you'd like, you can come back to your windshield wipers, just moving your knees from side to side. Finding yourself back in center, so bringing those heels nice and close to your bum again. Bringing those toes down the ground as well. Placing your hands down by your side, slowly lifting up, squeezing up at the top, then moving your hips this time over to the right side of your mat. Slowly lowering them down and allowing those knees to fall toward the left. Finding that comfortable spot for your arms, wherever that may be. And if you'd like to look over your right shoulder. And then just finding stillness, just feeling your breath moving. Noticing where if you feel any tension in your body, just allowing it to soften, to relax. And then just really settling into the pose. Slowly, when you feel ready, you can bring your neck back to center. Slowly bringing those knees back up, recentering your body. If you'd like, you can do your windshield wipers back and forth. Laying yourself down flat, then rolling onto your tummy. Now push our way from here. up into our child's pose. So you can either have your knees right in close together with your feet close together, going down into your child's pose this way. You can also have your hands by your side here and rest your forehead down on the mat. You can also have your knees about mat width apart with your toes touching. You can have your arms out straight. You can have your arms down by your sides, or you can also tuck them in between your legs and then rest your forehead down on the ground. You can also have a pillow or your block to rest your forehead on. And then just finding stillness here, just really feeling your ribs expanding and contracting as you breathe. And slowly bringing yourself back up. Onto your hands and your knees. Now walk your hands out into your tabletop. Tucking those toes underneath. Hands nice and spread, nice and wide. Pushing those fingertips into your mat. Then we're going to flip into our down dog. So pushing your hips up to the sky. You can pedal out here, so just pedaling through, bending your knees. And then taking that right knee, bringing it as close up towards your chin as you can, and then placing it down in front of you. And so you're going to lower that back knee down onto the ground. Allow that back foot to just relax down. Good. And then, so inhaling your arms up to the sky. Just holding it here. So as you're here, making sure that your knee doesn't go over your toe. And then seeing if you can tuck that pelvis underneath, like you're kind of scooping it under. And you'll just feel that a little bit through your hip flexor there. Squeezing through your glutes, engaging your glutes, your legs, your core. Relaxing your shoulders down. Strong through your arms, all the way up to your fingers. Okay. Inhaling in. And as you exhale, placing those hands back on the ground. Now take your right hand and bring it to the inside. And then wiggling that right foot out toward the outside of your mat. Into your dragon lunge. Yeah. Yeah, so both hands on the inside. And then your foot on the outside. So then you're going to roll that foot toward the outside. And you can place your hand on your knee or your elbow on your knee. Just bringing a little bit of gentle movement in there. If you'd like, you can bend your back knee. I'll put an angle here. You can bend that back knee up and reach your right hand around to grab that foot. And you can look back toward that foot. Slowly lowering that foot down. And you can place that hand back toward the outside, roll your foot back into the center. And then you can place your hands back down on the ground. Tuck that back toe under. And then kind of put yourself into a high lunge. And then you're going to step that right foot back into your downward dog. And you can pedal through your legs again. And then bringing that left knee all the way forward, placing it in between your hands. You can drop that right knee back onto the ground and that back foot. And as you inhale, inhaling up to the sky. Just pausing here, breathing here. Tuck that tailbone underneath again. You'll feel that more through your hip flexors. Really strong through your legs, through your core. Allowing the shoulders to be soft and down. And then strong through your arms and your fingers. And then just finding a single point in front of you to look at. And inhaling in. Exhaling, placing those hands on the ground in front of you. Taking that left hand, moving it to the inside. So it's right beside your right hand. And then wiggling that foot out toward the outside of your mat. Perfect. And you can start rolling onto the outside of your foot. If you'd like to place your hand there or your elbow, just bringing a little bit of stretch through here. Just feeling that opening up. Remembering to stay connected to your breath as well. Taking those nice big deep breaths still. And if you'd like, you can bend that back knee up, taking that left hand, reaching it behind. And then you can look back toward that back hand. Slowly lowering that back foot down if it's up. Placing those hands back into the center. Wiggling that foot back in. Tucking that back toe underneath. And then pushing yourself back through your high lunge and back into your downward dog. So just pedaling through here. You can slowly walk your feet towards your hands. As far as you can. You can have a very generous bend in your knees. So feel free to have those knees bent quite a bit. And then wrapping your hands around your elbows. And then just allowing yourself to hang. So straightening through the spine. You can sway from side to side if you'd like. And as you're here, really keeping the weight in your heels. So you should be able to lift up your toes if you wanted to. Most of the weight should be coming through the back side of your body. And then placing your hands down on the mat in front of you. If you do have a block, we're going to come into a Malasana squat. So just turning your feet toward the outside. And then you can slowly lower your hips down. And so if you do want the block, you can sit with the block underneath here. You can also have it this way as well. Set like this. Or if you'd like it without the block, get there. So just pushing your elbows slightly into your knees. A little bit of outward pressure. Nice and strong through your fingers, your hands, nice proud chest. Just pausing, breathing here. And placing that right hand down on the ground in front of you. You're going to take your left hand up to the sky, just slowly gazing back. And if you'd like to come into a bind, you can bend that back arm behind you, bending this other one around here, and then you can interlock your hands. behind you, and then look up over. So unraveling, slowly coming back to the center. Placing that right hand down on the ground in front of you. Inhaling that left arm up to the sky and gazing back. And if you'd like to take your mind on this side, bringing that left hand behind your back, the right hand around your knee. Slowly unraveling, back to the center. And then you can place your hands back down slowly, push your way back up. Just moving your hips around. And then however you feel comfortable, you can slowly make your way into a position for your final meditations, whether that be in Shavasana, laying on your back. If you'd like to be in child's pose. If you'd like to be sitting up. Whichever way is most comfortable for you. Awesome. So finding stillness here. And just feeling your breath moving in and out of your body. And just noticing any sensations in your body, noticing how you're feeling mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically, spiritually. Maybe noticing any shifts since the beginning of practice. And starting up at the crown of your head, imagining a beautiful white light coming down through the top of your head. As it comes over your forehead and down the back of your head. And it's bringing in a very beautiful, warm energy, relaxing energy. And just feeling your forehead, top of your head. Feel like it's melting, softening. With every breath, a little bit more. Feeling that gentle wave of relaxation coming over your eyebrows, your temples, your eyes, your cheekbones, over your upper lip, your lower lip, your jaw, your chin. And taking a nice big deep breath in and exhaling, and just allowing it to soften. Bring that beautiful wave of relaxation down your neck, your shoulders, With every exhale, allowing it to soften. Bring it down from your shoulders, your arms, over your elbows, your forearms, over your wrists, palms of your hands, the tops of your hands, all the way down your fingers to the very tips of your fingers. And taking a nice big deep breath in and exhaling. Noticing down your chest, your upper stomach, lower stomach, your womb area, your hips. And taking a nice big deep breath in and exhaling. Bring that beautiful, warm, relaxing light through your upper back, your mid back, and your lower back. And taking a nice big deep breath in and exhaling, sinking a little bit deeper. Allowing that beautiful warm wave of energy, of light to come down through your hips, through your upper legs, your knees, your lower legs. And taking a nice big deep breath in and exhaling. Now to come over your ankles, tops of your feet, soles of your feet, all the way to the very tips of your toes. And taking a nice big deep breath in and exhaling. Feeling into your whole lower body. Your whole upper body, including your head and your arms. Your whole body together. Feeling your whole body together. And taking a nice big deep breath in. And exhaling. We're just being present with your experience, with your breath. You tuning back into your intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. Seeing that seed being planted for your day. Giving a little bit of water, a little bit of love, watching it bloom. And then whenever you feel ready, you can begin bringing a little bit of movement back into your body. Wiggling your fingers, your toes. You're rolling your wrists out, your ankles. Gently moving your neck from side to side. Waking up your body, allowing things to speed back up a little bit. Slowly opening up your eyes whenever you feel called. And back into the room around you. Just thanking your body, thanking yourself for being here. I'm super grateful for you being here as well. And that concludes our practice for today. Thanks for being here with me, everyone. How's everyone feeling?